And here's another crazy one too. We know they're trying to put farmers under. They've been putting them under for years and years and years with regulations until they can't farm anymore. And only the big agri-food businesses that have these massive farms will be left to operate. That is the agenda, of course. No family farms left. That's what they want, no family farms. And the EPA is going to crack down, no kidding, on farm dust. I don't know if you've been to a farm. Most folk in the cities maybe think all food comes from the grocery store, but the fact is, you have to go to a farm to see how it operates and how fields work and how the farm trails work and all the rest of it. And you'll see the dust even when you're bringing crops in with machinery. And they're trying to literally pass a law. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency wants to crack down on farm dust. No kidding. As a hazard to people's health. So what are they going to do with it? Are they going to cover it with plastic or something? Maybe cover all the dirt roads with plastic, or maybe they'll have to buy extra water from the water conservation societies, buy the water and put that down as well, maybe to keep the dust out. Who knows, eh? Maybe they should just use the weather warfare techniques and get lots of rain over the farms like they've done in the past to put them under as well. They did that in Alberta a few years back. They flooded them all out. Same in the breadbasket of the U.S. happened at the same time. Only those areas were getting flooded. Lots of spraying at the time too. But that's the way of the future. I can remember even when Margaret Thatcher was in Britain, they made it so impossible for small businesses to survive. The small businessmen, they put most of them under with red tape and forms they fill out all day long for everything. You would not believe it. Because they wanted only the big corporations to survive. That, and of course they can hire as many accountants and so on as they wish to, whole panels of them. But the average little person can't do that. You can't have someone sitting there all the time just doing paperwork for the government. That's the agenda. That's always been the agenda. Do away with all private businesses and bring in the international corporations in every single area. And that includes farming. You know, most folk go through the Depression, the Great Depression in the 20s and 30s, because there were so many private little farms scattered all around the major cities. And folk would go out and trade and barter, and bring some sugar up in exchange for some oatmeal or something like that. That's how they worked it, or got vegetables. You go around outside the major cities today and you'll see just old buildings falling apart or knocked down altogether. They've done away with so many small farms. Under the NAFTA agreement, of course, we do know that South America is to end up, especially Chile. They've been setting up Chile now for almost 15 years to produce most of the vegetables required for the reduced population there will be in the Americas when they're finished. And we're paying for all with our taxes through NAFTA for the private companies. The big 5 agribusinesses are down there, been down there for 15 years, setting it all up.